Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I finally got around to filming the full moon oracle cards. So for those who are just tuning in, or if you want to look at the cards again, I want you to focus on clearing your mind, taking a couple deep breaths, closing your eyes, and then when you open your eyes, I want you to see the card or cards that first intuitively just jump out at you. Like, I'm just drawn to that one for whatever reason, even if it's just like, I just like how that one looks. That's when you're supposed to choose. So anyway, I'm going to show you the cards right now, and then I'll go into the interpretations. So these are the cards, and starting from the left, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So take a moment here to clear your thoughts, relax your mind, take a couple of deep breaths, close your eyes if you need to, and when you open your eyes, I want you to see which card is drawing your attention. I'll zoom in just so you can see. Feel the energy of them. So I did want to mention that these are the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Anne Taylor. I really do love this deck because it matches the tarot. And for those that are beginners and are not quite ready to go into the tarot deck and want like a more detailed guidebook, I definitely recommend this deck. But even being an experienced tarot reader, I still love this deck. Okay, so all the cards are now face up with the tarot opening up the cards for more information. So first of all, this reading in general wasn't as bright as the full, not the full moon, but the last reading I did where it was all like, love's coming, luck's coming. Like, this one's a little heavier, definitely heavier, and it talks a lot about healing work that needs to be done and taking action. We were in portal energy, but that is always happening where we are supposed to kind of break through something to get past a certain energy. So for those that chose walking away reversed, I feel there is a lot of heaviness around you and a lot of like vibrations that are not the most positive. This can be a relationship, friendship, work. And again, I'm feeling very stuck energy for those who chose this card. And it says it's because of being in a comfort zone. You're used to this. You're used to people treating you this way, and you don't know anything else. I'm also feeling like not even like how you were raised, how your parents were, how your parents made you see that this was okay, that this treatment was okay, and it's not. But it's for you to have that epiphany about it. I feel many of you know what situation you feel very stuck in, but it is up to you to get yourself out of that. Step outside of your comfort zone. There's a lot of good waiting for you on the other side of fear and routine. So the card of the Wheel of Fortune comes up, which is what I feel is coming for those who do take the leap and do get out of that routine. Because unfortunately, I do see that the people that don't take any action, it's not going to resolve itself. You are going to stay in that card of routine. This is how it is, and nothing's going to change, unfortunately. Again, sometimes divine breakthrough happens, but a lot of times they want us to make our own breakthrough. So again, this is a message about recognizing what part of your life you are stuck in and how to get out, and to make a plan, to make some solid sort of, this is how I'm going to do it, even if it's baby steps. The card of the Hierophant came up when I opened up the card, and this is the card of routine and just setting the pace for something. And how I'm reading it in this spread, at least, is routine and breaking that routine, creating a new routine. So anyway, okay, so for those who chose card 2, it is the card of the Thinking Man reversed. So again, kind of heavy card. But anyway, so this card is someone that is heavy in your life, frustrating. This can be a spouse, a boss, a friend. Again, it's different than being stuck, okay? It's different than card 1. Card 2 talks about it wasn't just bad luck that this person is in your life, that you manifested this. And yes, in some ways you did manifest this, but it says it's for a reason. It's a very deep reason. And when I saw this card, like it really struck like a chord with me that was such a deep meaning, because a lot of times like we come across heavy people, or we're married to one, or you know, we work with somebody and you're like, how did I get myself in this situation where someone isn't treating me right? But for the people that chose card 2, it's about knowing that it happened for a reason, but that you are stronger and that you were supposed to overcome this huge obstacle in your life. And for some, maybe not so huge, but for those that have become stronger people because of it, I'm feeling like even parents, I feel like some of this card relates to someone's parents, someone's upbringing, how they were brought up, and they had a very difficult, it's showing up as a male card, but it can also, you know, very well be a female, you know, mother figure or female in their life. But so again, you aren't cursed. You're not a bad person for manifesting this. You're not even a bad person, but like it wasn't your fault. But you are coming, you know, you're getting through this and you've learned so much, and then you can teach whatever you've learned from this difficult situation to others. So this card also comes up with a lot of healing. Like healers are going to get this card, and they always say those that are healers a lot of times have the toughest initiations. People that are in their lives that are just very toxic, but they've learned to deal with them. So they're not necessarily victim. They've become empowered and grew from the mindset of being a victim. And okay, so the opening up the card was the Queen of Cups reverse, and instantly I felt a lot of sadness. But again, I feel like a shift is happening where this sadness is starting to dissipate. A lot of power is coming from this card. For those that chose this card, power is coming up. You are not the victim anymore. Now you can take what you learned, because now you're basically an expert in it, and you can share it with others, with friends, or people, you know, write a blog about it, or I'm doing tarot. Like, find the method of how you want to share your knowledge, because I feel like those people that chose this card had many years of knowledge, and I'm feeling a lot of upbringing, a lot of like childhood trauma with people, but overcoming that and not being who their parents were. So again, this is a very deep card, and I feel a lot of deep emotion with this one. And also the other card that opened up was the Fool reversed. Again, how I'm reading this card in this spread, it was that I felt a lot of blame that like, why did this happen? Like, who's punishing me? That kind of thing. But it's saying like, no, you are a healer, and you are supposed to, or not even a healer, it could be an advisor, it could be someone that is supposed to share their gifts and their knowledge with others that are still in that very stuck situation. So, and it says letting go of that heaviness is going to bring better people into your life. So for those that message resonates, it says King of Cups is coming, and this person is very full of compassion, love, completely different than the thinking man. And for those who know the tarot deck, I'm feeling the vibes of King of Swords reverse, Emperor reverse when I see that card. Okay, so for those who chose card 3, it's the card of adjacent possibilities, and it's a room with many, many doors. And for those who are into tarot, it is similar to the card of 4 of Cups and 7 of Cups, which shows many possibilities. So this card is very positive. It talks about a lot of doors being open in the future, but the cards that I opened up to give more meaning to this card were cards talking about the past. This is the card of the Sun reversed, which talks about things that haven't happened quite yet. In the past, like it didn't happen for you, like doors just kind of kept slamming in your face, but I am hearing the message that those doors weren't meant for you, that the doors that are meant for you are going to be opening up in the near future. So release the past, release those worries, but don't hesitate to go forward with your dreams, to go forward in your journey to kind of seek those doors out. But I do feel like there's not only seeking out, they are going to be presented, but release that almost fear or that pessimism when it comes to, oh, that's not going to open for me. Say, yes, the right doors will open for me. So saying positive affirmations about the future is going to be very important, because there is a strong message coming through in this card that says, don't wait. When those doors open, make sure you walk through them. And I'm also feeling a lot of inspiration for those who chose this card. So this isn't just a like job opening or, you know, that sort of thing. It's also about expansion of the mind. So I feel like different just like ideas, epiphanies are going to come to you. I feel like a lot of people that chose this card are very creative. So new creative like thoughts are going to come to you, and like what you can do. I keep seeing like paintings and stuff. So again, those who are creative, it's going to be a very creative month for you. So anyway, this one was very positive, a lot of positivity that's coming from those who chose card 3. Okay, so for those who chose card 4, it's the card of all tied up. Okay, again, this is a heavy card, and it's a person feeling very, very stuck, but severely stuck. It's way more stuck than the card of walking away reversed. This is a card of things that really do need to change. And for those who are familiar with tarot, it's similar to the energy of 2 of Swords and also 8 of Swords. So this one is a mixture of limiting thoughts, like you're limiting yourself up, you kind of got yourself into this bind, and also of others around you, the situations you're in. So it says there's a lot of things that need to be let go. I almost get like really heavy feeling in my chest for those who chose this card, because even when I pulled it up in tarot, like opened up the card of death came up. But again, don't worry, I don't feel it's death around you. It's more about things that need to die, not necessarily people, but you know what I'm saying, like situations that you really, really need that fresh start, that new chapter. And universe and, you know, I feel is like reaching out to you to say like it's time for a new chapter. And again, I will give some like magic advice if you want to break through for those who did choose card 4, because I feel like you have the power to remove those binds. That's why I felt it was similar to the card of 2 of Swords, where she's holding her own swords and you can untie your own bondage. What cords do you have connected to you that are very toxic? I feel everyone that chose this card knows what needs to go in their life, but may be stuck on how. So it does say to work on, it's not even releasing fear, but try to meditate on how to get out of that situation. And it says a lot of things are going to be coming up a lot clearer. Like people's true colors are just going to get so much more intense. And it says you're not looking within. So for the people that chose this card, it says the answers you seek are within. The card of the Hermit reverse comes up when I pull for this card, and that to me in this spread, I see it as not following your intuitive guidance, ignoring your spirit guides, ignoring the messages all around you, because you just feel that you can't be helped, but you can. And I just rest assured things are going to get better. And I'm gonna pull cards for those that do get unstuck and do choose to take action, just to lighten it up. So I do see a lot of good things coming for those who chose this card after, but again, there is a toxic pattern, and I really recommend removal of obstacles candle. That can really help, but it's like you need detox in your life, and it just says look forward into the future to see the journey ahead. And best of luck to everyone that chose that card. And now I'm going to go into the affirmations of each of the cards. In the book, they have an affirmation at the end that says, like, yes, maybe this card was heavy, but this is what you can do. This could be like a daily mantra. Okay, so for those who chose card 1, remember walking away. The affirmation in the book says, it is safe and comfortable for me to move on. I consider all my options and then take action on my own behalf. So write that down. It's a good one to say, but just knowing that you are safe to move on. Remember, there's a lot greater future waiting for you on the other side of fear and the other side of your comfort zone. Okay, so for card 2, which was the thinking man reversed, the affirmation in the book is, I am willing to learn new things. It is safe and comfortable for me to open up and share. And for card 3, the adjacent possibilities, it says, I am open and willing to take my life in new directions. I am becoming more aware of my many options for harmony and optimism in my thoughts and in all my choices each day. And then for number 4, all tied up, the affirmation here, it says, I release stuck energy, old habits, and restrictions. My life is opening up. I am free to choose my reality. And that is so important. We choose our reality every single day. So there's many great material out there on positive thought, law of attraction, and it really does help. I know it sounds silly when people are such in a bind, they're like, oh yeah, right, that works, but it does, and I promise you things will get better. But for any of you that have want to go into any more detail, I do readings, and you can either DM me or send me an email, and I will put all my links and contact info down below. But I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it was informative, and I'll see you next time.